Building walls inside my chest, layer by layer, stone by stone, creating something blessed, a sacred place I call my own. No one sees the work I do, constructing pillars deep within. Every truth I'm holding to becomes the foundation I begin. I'm a stone cathedral rising, built from all I'm realizing. Every arc and every tower, forged through discipline and power. Stone cathedral standing tall, nothing here will ever fall. My sanctuary, my design, this holy structure, wholly mine. Stained glass windows in my soul, colors that nobody sees, but they make me feel home, bringing me down to my knees. Ancient architecture lives in the temple of my mind. Every prayer my spirit gives makes the mortar more refined. I'm a stone cathedral rising, built from all I'm realizing. Every arch and every tower, forged through discipline and power. Stone cathedral standing tall, nothing here will ever fall. My sanctuary, my design, this holy structure, wholly mine. Let the storms rage all around, my foundation's in the ground, built to last 1,000 years, stronger than my deepest fear. So I'll keep building higher still, with patience, purpose, and my will. Every stone placed with intent, this cathedral represents Stone Cathedral, my sacred space, where I find my state of grace, standing eternal, standing free. The monument of me, Stone Cathedral, forever strong. This is where I belong. Standing watch while others sleep, guarding secrets that I keep. Heavy is the crown I wear, silent witness to despair. No one asks what this has cost, all the pieces that I've lost, sacrificing who I am for a world that doesn't understand. This is a sentinel's burden I carry, weight of the world getting heavy and scary. I watch from the tower, I stand at the wall, ready to catch them whenever they fall. The sentinel's burden, mine alone, protecting a world that I've never known. Eyes that never truly close, scanning for approaching foes. Every danger, every threat lives inside my silhouette. They live freely in the light, because I own the darkest night, taking pain so they stay pure. This is what I must endure. This is the sentinel's burden I carry, weight of the world getting heavy and scary. I watch from the tower, I stand at the wall, ready to catch them whenever they fall. The sentinel's burden, mine alone, protecting a world that I've never known. No parade will call my name, no glory, no hall of fame, just the knowledge deep inside that I never ran and hide. So I'll stand another night, keep them safe until first light. This burden makes me who I am, the sentinel, the watchful man, the sentinel's burden I bear, standing guard with silent prayer. Everyone's floating downstream, following the same old dream, but I'm swimming the other way. Got my own price to pay. They say I'm crazy, say I'm lost, don't understand the cost of giving up what makes me whole, trading freedom for control. Against the current, that's my flow, moving where they'll never go. Let the river pull them down, I keep fighting, I won't drown. Against the current, I stay true. This is what I have to do, even if I stand alone. I'm carving out my own way home. Easy roads don't build the strong. I've been swimming all along, muscles burning, lungs on fire, but I'm climbing higher and higher. They rest on banks of comfort zone, I push forward on my own. Every stroke against the tide builds the warrior inside. Against the current, that's my flow, moving where they'll never go. Let the river pull them down, I'll keep fighting, I won't drown. Against the current, I stay true. This is what I have to do, even if I stand alone. I'm carving out my own way home. so let them drift away with ease. I'll battle against these seas. One day they'll finally see the current never conquered me. Against the current I will rise with determination in my eyes. Savage gentleman, tailored suit and callous hands, walking between two different lands. Refined in public, wild at heart, mastered both the brutal art. Table manners, warrior's eyes, polished surface, primal ties. I can discuss philosophy, then fight for what I need to be. I'm a savage gentleman, peace and scholar both within. Tame enough to hold the door, wild enough to start a war. Savage gentleman, that's my code. Walking down this dual road, civilized but never weak, dangerous when I choose to speak, yeah. Shakespeare quotes and battle scars, midnight drives in foreign cars, wine and whiskey, pain and grace, know exactly when and place. I respect with every breath, but I'm not afraid of death. Chivalry with iron will, knowing when to hold or kill. I'm a savage gentleman, peace and scholar both within. Tame enough to hold the door, wild enough to start a war. Savage gentleman, that's my code. Walking down this dual road, civilized but never weak, dangerous when I choose to speak, yeah. They don't understand the blending, how the savage can transcend it into something more refined, without leaving strength behind. So I wear my finest threads, keep my instincts in my head, balance elegance and rage, write my story, turn the page. Savage gentleman I stay, yeah, living in my own way, yeah. Neither fully tame nor wild, just a dangerous culture child. Savage gentleman, complete, where the refined and ruthless meet. They see the gold upon my head, don't see the burden that I dread. Every decision that I make carries lives that could break. No one asks if I'm okay, they just need me every day to be strong and never fall, to be everything to all. This is the weight of crown I wear, heavy with responsibility and care. They see the throne but not the cost, all the pieces that I've lost. The weight of crown bends my spine, but I'll carry it just fine. No one said that leading's fair, just the weight of crown I bear. Lonely sits the ruling man, doing everything he can to make choices for the rest, while his own soul finds no rest. They celebrate when things go right, blame me through the longest night. Power isn't what they think, it's standing at the kingdom's brink. This is the weight of crown I wear, heavy with responsibility and care. They see the throne but not the cost, all the pieces that I've lost. The weight of crown bends my spine, but I'll carry it just fine. No one said that leading's fair, just the weight of crown I bear. Just the weight of crown I bear. Away today, let someone else learn to pay, but something keeps me standing here, facing every doubt and fear. So I wear this golden chain through the pleasure and the pain, lead them through another dawn, even when my strength is gone. The weight of crown defines my days, but I'll carry it always. This is what I'm meant to do, bear the weight and see it through. They all walked away when the fight got hard, left me standing in the bleeding yard with broken shields and fading light. But I won't surrender without a fight. They always crumble into dust, they say there's no one left to trust, but someone has to hold the line, and that someone's gonna be mine. I'm the last guardian at the gate, holding strong against the hate. When everyone has turned to run, I'll stand here till the battle's done. The last guardian won't fall, I'll protect what matters most of all. See the tears I weep for a world that's lost its way, but I'll be here another day. No army stands behind my back, just conviction on this track. Every principle I defend, I'll guard them till the very end. I'm the last guardian at the gate, holding strong against the hate. When everyone has turned to run, I stand here till the battle's done. The last guardian won't fall, I'll protect what matters most of all. They don't need to understand why I make this final stand. Some things are worth the sacrifice, even if I pay the price. Oh, when the dawn breaks through the night and they see I was right, I'll still be standing tall and free. The last guardian they'll ever see. Ghosts of better men, walking halls where fathers stood, trying hard to be as good as the legends they became, carrying their sacred name. Every choice I have to make, every path I have to take, haunted by their whispered voice, reminding me I have a choice. Ghosts of better men surround me, their shadows always seem to find me, living up to what they were, makes my vision sometimes blur. Ghosts of better men watch over every step until it's over. I carry forward what they gave, standing on the ground they paved. They face demons I don't know, built a world in which I grow, sacrifice without complaint. Now I'm trying to be a saint, but I stumble, but I fall, wondering if I hear their call. Am I worthy of this line, of these better men divine? Ghosts of better men surround me, their shadows always seem to find me, living up to what they were, makes my vision sometimes blur. Ghosts of better men watch over every step until it's over. I carry forward what they gave, standing on the ground they paved. Maybe I'm not meant to be an exact copy of their legacy, but I can honor what they taught with every battle that I fought. So I'll walk with ghosts beside me, let their wisdom always guide me. One day I'll become the ghost for the ones who need me most. Ghosts of better men remain, living through my joy and pain. I'll make them proud before I'm done, becoming what they've all become.
Forged in fire, tempered steel. Every scar is something real. No army marching by my side, just my honor and my pride. They fight in numbers, safe and sound, but I stand on holy ground. One blade against the endless night, one soul committed to the fight. I'm the lone sword in the battle. Hear my steel begin to rattle. No shield wall, no brothers cry, just my blade. And I, the lone sword, never breaks, fighting for what's at stake, standing where the brave have stood. One blade doing what it should. They say a man needs a brigade, but I've mastered every blade. Discipline is my defense, courage is my recompense. I don't wait for reinforcement, I am my own endorsement. Every swing is calculated, every strike is concentrated. I'm the lone sword of battle. Hear my steel begin to rattle. No shield wall, no brothers cry, just my blade. And I, the lone sword, never breaks, fighting for what's at stake, standing where the brave have stood. One blade doing what it should. Let them doubt my single edge, I have made my sacred pledge. One sword wielded with intent is an army's testament. When the battle smoke has cleared and the doubters have all feared, they'll remember what they saw. One lone sword without a flaw, the lone sword stands today. Walking on this razor's edge, neither darkness nor the pledge of a hero bathed in gold, just a story left untold. I'm not perfect, I'm not pure, but my intentions still are sure. Living in this great terrain, where the sunshine meets the rain. Between shadows and light, I find my way. Not completely dark, not completely day. I'm the balance that they fear, neither angel nor severe. Between shadows and light, I stand my ground. In this middle place I found, not a villain, not a saint, just a man without restraint. They want everything in black and white, but I'm dancing in the twilight, understanding both the pain and the healing that remains. I've seen darkness in my soul and the light that makes me whole. Neither one defines my name, I'm the player in this game. Between shadows and light, I find my way. Not completely dark, not completely day. I'm the balance that they fear, neither angel nor severe. Between shadows and light, I'll stand my ground. In this middle place I found, not a villain, not a saint, just a man without restraint. Good and evil intertwined in the corners of my mind. I accept them both as real, that's the wisdom that I feel. So I'll walk this narrow line where the moon and sun align, finding truth in what's between, in the spaces never seen. Between shadows and light I grow, that's the only path I know. That's the only path I know. I don't need to raise my voice. Silence is my weapon of choice. Power doesn't always scream, flowing like a quiet stream. They mistake my calm for weak, don't see the storm beneath my peak. Building pressure deep inside, like the ocean's rolling tide. I'm silent thunder in the night, don't need a flash to show my might. Rumbling low beneath the ground, the strongest force without a sound. Silent thunder, that's my way, more dangerous than words I'd say. When I strike, they'll understand the quiet power of a man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. silent shout to hide their fear. I just wait and make it clear that confidence needs no display. Real strength knows when to stay. Every word I choose with care. Every moment I'm aware that the lightning may be bright, but thunder owns the darkest night. I'm silent thunder in the night. Don't need a flash to show my might. Rumbling low beneath the ground, the strongest force without a sound. Silent thunder, that's my way. More dangerous than words I'd say. When I strike, they'll understand the quiet power of a man. What they see is calm debate. I'm the storm they never saw until I show them nature's law. So I'll keep my thunder deep while the noise it never sleep. They'll remember when I'm done that silent thunders never outrun. On through the quiet ones are watching you. If tomorrow burning down what used to be, watching flames set me free. Everything I thought I knew turns to smoke, starts anew. From the ruins I will rise, Phoenix born from all my lies. Yesterday is dead and gone. Now I'm building something strong. From the ashes of tomorrow, I create without the sorrow. Every ending is a start, building fire in my heart. From the ashes of tomorrow, no more time left to borrow. I'll rebuild with my own hands on the ashes where I stand. They said I'd never make it through, that the fire would consume me too. But they don't know what I became, dancing wildly in the flame. Destruction brings creation's gift. From the darkness comes the shift. What they see is total loss. I see bridges I will cross. From the ashes of tomorrow, I create without the sorrow. Every ending is a start, building fire in my heart. From the ashes of tomorrow, no more time left to borrow. I'll rebuild with my own hands on the ashes where I stand. Let it burn, let it fall. I don't need it all. What survives the fire's test is the version of my
tomorrow, watch me grow. Rising from the embers glow. Taught me how to stand up tall, never let them see you fall. Be the mountain, be the stone, never show you're all alone. But behind this armored chest lies a soul that needs some rest. Every wound I've had to hide, every tear I've held inside, iron hearts bleed too. Beneath the steel we're breaking through. Strong doesn't mean we don't feel pain, we just learn to stand through rain. Iron hearts bleed too. This is the truth I'm giving you. We're not machines, we're flesh and bone. Even warriors cry alone. Carried burdens no one sees, fought my battles on my knees. Wore this mask for far too long, pretending nothing's ever wrong. But strength is knowing when to break, admitting all that's at stake. Real power comes from being real, not hiding everything we feel. Iron hearts bleed too. Beneath the steel we're breaking through. Strong doesn't mean we don't feel pain, we just learn to stand through rain. Iron hearts bleed too. This is the truth I'm giving you. We're not machines, we're flesh and bone. Even warriors cry alone. So I'll take off this heavy crown, let my guard come crashing down. Being human isn't weak, it's the courage that I see. Iron hearts can bleed and bend, that's how we survive the end. Stronger for the scars we bear. Iron hearts that learn to care. Iron hearts bleed too, and that's what makes us true.
When the world falls asleep, I start to wake, drawing blueprints of the life I'll make. In the silence I can hear it clear, the vision that won't disappear. Pen and paper, coffee cold, building empires no one's told. Every line becomes a dream, nothing's ever as it seems. I'm a midnight architect, designing what they don't expect. While they sleep, I'm wide awake, creating futures I will take. Brick by brick in darkness deep, I build the life they'll never keep. Midnight architect, that's me, constructing my own destiny. Daylight brings the 9 to 5, but night times when I feel alive. The stars become my guiding light as I plan another fight. They don't see the work I do in the hours between midnight and 2. Every sacrifice I make for the empire I will create. I'm a midnight architect, designing what they don't expect. While they sleep, I'm wide awake, creating futures I will take. Brick by brick in darkness deep, I build the life they'll never keep. Midnight architect, that's me, constructing my own destiny. Let them wonder how I ride. They don't know about these nights, the foundation that I've laid in the shadows where I've stayed. When the morning comes around, my plans are written safe and sound. Another night of building dreams, I'm stronger than I've ever been. Midnight architect at work, in the darkness I won't shirk. They want me softer, want me tame, wanna put out my inner flame. But I was born to run this wild, never been that perfect child. I see the hunger in their eyes, they fear the truth beneath my lies. But I won't change for their parade, I am the choice that I have made. Wolves don't apologize for who they are, don't dim their nature like a fading star. I wear my scars like battle songs, in this jungle I belong. Wolves don't apologize, we just survive. That's how we stay alive. They call it pride, they call it wrong, but I've been silent far too long. My teeth are sharp, my heart is true. I won't pretend to please their view. The pack may turn against the lone, but I have made this path my own. apologize for who they are. Don't dim their nature like a fading star. I wear my scars like battle songs. In this jungle I belong. Wolves don't apologize, we just survive. That's how we stay alive. From safety's cage, I embrace my primal rage. Not with violence, but with pride in the animal inside. So when they ask me to explain why I dance out in the rain, I just smile and walk away. Wolves don't have much more to say. Don't apologize. We just open up our eyes. Kneeling on these city streets where the broken and the strong meet. No cathedral holds my plea, just the urban symphony, sending whispers to the sky. Through the noise I wonder why faith feels harder every day, but I find my own way. Concrete prayers in the midnight air, no one listening, but I don't care. Building heaven from the hell, no. These concrete prayers help me grow in the chaos. I find grace in this cold and crowded place. Every building's like a tomb, but I find light inside the gloom. Sacred moments come and go in the life I've come to know. They search for meaning in the crowd. I just pray without a sound. No golden temple, no stained glass, just a strength to make it last. Concrete prayers in the midnight air, no one listening, but I don't care. Building heaven from the hell I know. These concrete prayers help me grow in the chaos. I find grace in this cold and crowded place. Struggle, in the pain and in the hustle. Every step's a kind of sermon. mind. Oh, every breath makes me more certain, so I keep my faith alive. In this jungle I survive, with my concrete prayers I rise, finding angels in disguise. Concrete prayers, they set me free. This is my sacred geometry.
Standing on the edge of dawn, watching dreams I'm betting on. No one walks this path with me, but I learned to set me free. Distance calls my weary soul, got no map to reach my goal. Just a fire burning deep, promises I have to keep. Horizons alone, I chase the unknown, building my throne from silence and stone. They can't understand why I walk this land, but I reach my home with horizons alone. Used to fear the empty road, now I carry all this load with a strength they'll never see. Found myself in being free. Mountains rise before my eyes, I don't run, I don't ask why. Every step becomes my truth. This is how I find my proof. Horizons alone, I chase the unknown, building my throne from silence and stone. They can't understand why I walk this land, but I reach my home with horizons alone. Let them stay where comfort lives. I take nothing, I just give everything to see what's real. Beyond the pain, I let myself feel. Oh, when the sun sets on my name, I won't feel a trace of shame. Found my peace in being gone, forever chasing horizons alone, horizons alone. This is my home. Horizons alone. Walking through the city rain, every face looks just the same. They don't see the wars I fight in the darkness of my mind. Concrete towers touch the sky, but I'm the only one who climbs, with no rope in no one's hand, just my will to make a stand. Steel and silence, that's my creed. In the shadows I don't bleed. When the world forgets your name, stand alone and feel no shame. Steel and silence, cold and true. This is how I make it through. Morning comes with heavy eyes, another day in this disguise, wearing armor made of stone, learning how to be alone. They say a man should never break, but they don't know what's at stake. Every scar tells its own tale of the times I didn't fail. Steel and silence, that's my creed. In the shadows I don't bleed. When the world forgets your name, stand alone and feel no shame. Steel and silence, cold and true. This is how I make it through. Become my own light. Steel and silence, this is me, standing where I'm meant to be. No regrets and no goodbyes, just a man who never died.